know where to start other than just really a special day here in so many ways. I could go on and on. And when I look at our team, I mean, I've been coaching a long time. It's hard to imagine being prouder of a group of guys than I am. And you look at where this team was in November and December, and just the collective spirit and fight and stay together that they've had has just been beautiful to watch. And to see them get rewarded for doing this is just is really cool. And I knew we'd be ready to play today. I could sense it. But there was a whole nother level of intensity from these guys. And, it's March. It's March 1st. And, that's what you got to do. You got to keep trying to find another gear to be playing your best. And our guys brought their best here today. And that's a heck of a team over there that we beat. And, it wasn't their night, the day. It was our day today. But we earned it. We earned it with how we played. And, and then you couple that with the Fight Like a Ram event that we had, which is just one of the coolest things that we do here, probably the best thing we do. And I just thought that, when you can make an impact like that in your local community, and it's so much bigger than wins and losses in basketball, and just every time we do this event, it just seems to get better and means more. And so I do that. It's my daughter Allie's 8th birthday today. We won 20 games. I mean, my gosh, a pretty cool day. I'm going to enjoy it.
The offensive execution was obviously tremendous, but I got to imagine the defense is what really sticks out to you in this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and we knew we were going to have to play at a, obviously they got whatever they wanted in Logan, and some of that was them. I mean, some of it wasn't just our defense; it's who they are. But we really had an edge to start the game here today. The intensity was phenomenal. Everybody who came in brought it, and obviously that's what set the tone. And then some shots went down, but I thought the defensive intensity in that first part of the game was just palpable.
And something that we really saw today was fighting for those turnovers and making sure you got the ball in the game. Was that part of your game plan going into today?
Yeah, we got, crushed in the turnover battle there. We turned it over 8 times, I don't know, before I could really feel like I could call a timeout. And I think we only had 2 turnovers in the first half, so we did a great job of taking care of the ball that way. I thought, we turned them over some in the first half too, but I thought we just did a really good job of helping each other and on their drives and making it difficult for them to get to the basket and get in the lane and being loaded, clearing the shooters, when we had to. Martinez is a heck of a player, but I thought we made him earn everything, tonight. He got to the line a couple times. We fouled him on a 3, but I thought we really challenged those guys.
Is that as complete a performance as you've had all season?
I mean, I think so, yeah. I mean, we've had, some others where we've really, played well from start to finish here. But against them, and I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at the standings a ton, but I did know today that if we won, we would be in second place by ourselves. So this was a big game. I think considering the stakes of the game and it being March, I would say it's our best performance of the year.
Bowen obviously scored it really well, but it seemed like he really brought a life defensively. What do you see from him digging in on that side?
I mean, I just told the team in the locker room, I mean, that young man epitomizes everything I believe in coaching, everything I believe about our program and what I want it to be about. Here's a young man who comes in here. I mean, he got to shoot all the shots at Northern Iowa. He played all the minutes. He's, scored whatever points. He's a decorated player. He comes in here and accepts a role coming off the bench. Whether he plays 8 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever, he freaking makes bobbleheads for the whole team. No one asks him to do it. He's just an incredible young man. And, man, his number was called today. And, he just set a tone for us. And he was phenomenal, and that's what it's all about. Somebody like that staying ready, and but it's his mentality. But man, he was special here today.
I mean, seeing that ovation that you guys got from the arena once he got back on the bench, was it kind of like the Rams maybe kind of rallying around him, having the best performance he has?
Yeah, I just think this is a community that's got a lot of blue collar in it. I think they really appreciate unselfishness, hard work, people who play well together, and he's just a guy I think who epitomizes that.
Obviously, we'd like to avoid the early foul trouble with Canyons happening a couple of times, but I mean, how encouraging is it to be up 24 and even he played 4 minutes in that first?
Yeah, and I planned on putting him back in with 2. That was the plan, but then we extended the lead, and there's about 6-7 minutes to go in the half, and I just went up to kind of the bench. I'm like, hey, I was going to put you back in, but I think let's just let's just sit here. You know what I mean? Like we're in good spot. And he's like, man, I got you, coach. He gets it. So, but yeah, to have the guys come in and extend the lead and keep playing, it's just our depth was great that way.
You mentioned Bowen accepting this role in the season after being a really good player for Northern Iowa for a bunch of years. There's that moment in the first half where I think you guys get a turnover, make a basket, he's screaming to the bench after you guys take a long time out. I mean, how cool is it to see him have that moment this late in the season and just kind of fully be embraced at that point by CSU in this 1 year here?
Yeah, I mean it's awesome. I mean that's what we talk a lot about playing with joy and embracing that stuff, and I just think those moments epitomize it, and it's cool. He's earned that. Our team's earned it. You know what I mean? And again, we got to go earn it again on Tuesday, but today here we did.
You talked about November and December. Was there a moment in the interim getting to this point where something flipped, or a big turn in a good way for you guys?
That's a good question. I mean, I will say, anybody who listened to me and these guys I did say early in the year that I thought it would be tough sledding early for this crew. You know what I mean? You could feel it, but I'm like, this is a group that's going to get better. You know what I mean? I didn't know how much better, but I did. I think, Sean, where it really started was our commitment to defense. I think when we really started to guard better as a team and dig in, because we were a little bit clunky offensively there for a while, but once we started to do that and get better on the glass and just kind of realize we need to win, kind of be a gritty, tough team. And I think once they embraced that, I think that's really what started to change. And then from that, I thought our offensive rhythm got going.
You said about a month ago that your sophomores are becoming veterans. I mean, Jim Johnson said he plus 33, 7-9 from the floor. You knew these guys would be good, but did you know they could be this good this quick?
You never know, how quickly people are going to develop and all that. But I know, again, I keep talking about this, I know what kind of people, that guys like Croc, I mean, he's an unbelievable young man. I mean, he works his butt off. He's really competitive. He's really coachable. And so you knew he was going to continue to get better. And that's all these guys. Those young guys are like that, and that's why they're improving. And then when you're led by guys like this over here, I think it just really helps that growth happen quicker.
You won 10 of 12. It's time to start talking about the Rams.
I don't think the best thing about us, we haven't really talked about any of that. You know what I mean? About where we stand or any of that stuff like that. We just try to get better. And honestly, these guys would tell you the message yesterday. We talked about playing with joy, and we just talked about how do we get better today at the things that we need to do that are going to allow us to be successful today at 2 o'clock. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll wake up tomorrow, we'll do it, and we're going to work on the things that will allow us to try to be successful on Tuesday. And it sounds like a cliche, but that's what you have to do. And so you earn respect by playing well on the court. We did today. We've been doing that, but now we got to go earn it again on Tuesday.
You guys ended up shooting 58% from the field and 66 from 3. Are those the kind of stats where we can just keep going into a conference later?
I mean, it certainly makes the game easier when you do that. It just, listen, it was one of those days today. Guys had it clicking on all ends. They had a certain look in their eyes and in it that they needed to win this game, and just a great performance. And again, I say the same thing. They're going to enjoy it, and I want them to. But the easiest day was yesterday, and so it's still today. But tomorrow we got to wake up and do it again. But let's enjoy this one here today. A special day today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Yep.